everybody? We are continuing our series called Who is Jesus? We've been going through different accounts of Jesus in the Gospels, and we're looking at what the Gospel writer says about Jesus and who he is. In today's episode, we're looking at Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 to 11, and this is the account of Jesus being tempted by Satan in the wilderness. Let's go ahead and dive right into the text. So it says that after Jesus was baptized, he was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. And he fasted for 40 days, and he was hungry. Now, the key thing here to understand is, why did Jesus go into the wilderness? Well, the reason is because he was just baptized, and he was led by the Spirit. So the Holy Spirit said, hey, go into the wilderness, go and be alone, be with me. So he goes out there, and he's by himself. Now, what happens? He's fasting. He hasn't eaten anything. He's been out there in the wilderness, and the text says he was hungry. And so now Satan comes, and he starts tempting him. And it says that the tempter came and said to him, if you are the Son of God, command these stones to become bread. So he's saying, hey, Jesus, you're the Son of God, right? Do a miracle. Turn these stones to bread. You can feed yourself. Why do you need to fast? Why don't you just use your power and turn these stones to bread? But Jesus says, it is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. So he resists the temptation, and then the devil takes him, this is verse 5, to the holy city, and sets him on a pinnacle of the temple, and says to him, if you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will give his angels a charge over you to guard you. So again, the devil's trying to tempt him. He's like, hey, if you really trust God, if you're really his son, go ahead and jump off the temple, take a leap of faith, and God will catch you. But Jesus responds again, saying, it is written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. Then the devil takes him up to a very high mountain and shows him all the kingdoms of the world and their glory, and says to him, all these I will give you if you fall down and worship me. So here, the devil is basically saying, hey, you want to be king of the Jews, right? You want to be a leader. I can make you king of all the world. All you have to do is just fall down and worship me. But Jesus says, it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve. So Jesus resisted the devil, and the devil fled. The key thing here is that Jesus didn't have sin, but he identified with us in this situation. He took on the old nature that we have. He took on our humanity so that he could identify with us and experience what we experience. Except for sin, he didn't actually sin. He resisted the devil. The devil didn't tempt him again in that moment. And ultimately, the devil fled. So I think sometimes we have to remember that when we're going through hard times, when we're going through moments of temptation and trouble. Jesus has been there. He's been in our shoes. He understands exactly what we're going through. And so we can run to him for help in those moments. Well, we hope that helps you. If you have any thoughts, please leave them in the comments, and we'll see you next time. You are loved.